There's still high water out there, and Aurora rescue crews had to save 2 people from a car stuck on a flooded road.
Once I told them that they needed to be serious about the situation and they needed their voices to be off or super minimal, they got the hint.
Tornadoes are scary for anyone, but now imagine you have a daycare full of kids to keep safe when it happened.
With a lot of rain comes sinkholes, and 2 more opened up in the hours since the storms passed over. We've seen the dangers of fast-moving water this week when they washed away a car and killed a woman Wednesday night. Today, Aurora Fire Rescue got 2 people who were stuck near DIA.
Fortunately, they were okay, but the firefighters are now warning people again, watch out for that water. It might be deeper than what it looks like. Firefighters pulled 2 people from a car that got stuck over Box Elder Creek. This is at 56th and Hudson, a rural area southeast of the airport. Firefighters put on their protective gear. They were able to walk to these folks with ropes and life jackets. They got those 2 people out to dry land just fine, and they seem to be okay, but those 2 went to the hospital just for an evaluation.
There's still many areas in the Front Range flooded over, especially out east. This is video from near Atwood in Elbert County. The ground was already saturated and the creeks were already high, and all of yesterday's rain just made it worse. A lot of flooding has damaged Spring Valley Golf Club in Elizabeth. Water is covering some of the cart pathways and fairways. Workers have closed the course. The general manager says most holes are flooded, so they'll need to replace 3 bridges. He thinks the course will be closed for about 2 weeks, but it really depends on flood levels.
An aerial view of Sky 9 tonight shows the damage from that EF1 tornado that tore through Highlands Ranch yesterday. The National Weather Service thinks that this traveled just about 6 miles, maybe a little bit more yesterday.
When that warning went out, 5 employees of a Highlands Ranch daycare responsible for 41 children found themselves rushing to keep kids safe. Photojournalist Ann Herbst talked with them today.
So we had a good amount of kids yesterday for sure.
School was most definitely not out for summer when a tornado hit Northridge Elementary School in Highlands Ranch Thursday afternoon. A work day unlike any other for Kyra Brown.
No, as a child, a tornado was like my biggest fear. And so yesterday when that happened, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so real.
Kyra works for a Dougco School District summer program. She and 4 staff members were in charge of 41 kids when the warning came out.
Initially, we got an alert that said thunderstorm in the area, severe thunderstorm. And then literally like 5 minutes later was tornado warning, and we said, all right, time to go. It is time to move. Oh, we were down in our safe space within 45 seconds of getting that alert. Once I told them that they needed to be serious about the situation and they needed their voices to be off or super minimal, they got the hint. They said, okay, we can do that. You could hear the rain, you could hear stuff was like being thrown around. At the time, you can't see anything, so we didn't know exactly how bad everything was.
Everyone stayed calm and safe while trees fell and the school's roof blew off.
At the end of the day, as much crazy was happening outside, it was not happening inside.
Kyra might just look at the sign out front of Northridge a little differently now.
We did have a safe summer because we were safe and they were kind.
Ann Herbst, 9 News.
Today, all 41 kids were moved right down the street to another school while Douglas County Schools assesses the damage at Northridge.
We also saw a lot of this week. This is new video today of yet another tree uprooted in somebody's backyard of a Highlands Ranch home. That's half the backyard. Sean Walker shared this video with us. Thank you, Sean, showing that tornado's destruction as it's happening in real time. Now the cleanup begins, and one guy just wants his parents to come back home. He was supposed to sit and watch the cat and watch the house, but Katie Eastman explains now his chore list just got a lot longer.
There is a hum of chainsaws all around us. The morning after a tornado in Highlands Ranch, the extent of the damage, it is sinking in. This is security camera video from one neighbor's home. It captures the 50 seconds the tornado blew in and out. And what a 50 seconds it was. This is from Jeff Duvall's home. He's 20 years old and his parents are actually in Europe on vacation, so he's having to deal with insurance and cleanup on his own. But he's grateful for the neighbors to help him through it. He brought over his security camera video to show the people across the street.
I got a present for you.
What?
I got the footage.
Okay.
The car's parked. Just good bit of wind there.
Maybe I should move it. Right there. I really think if Mike had a better chimney, he should pay for the repairs.
In addition to the trees that have all fallen over, there is roof damage, garage damage, and car damage. The chimney from a neighbor across the street flew in to these car windows. That same chimney also might have gone through Jeff's bedroom wall. Luckily, Jeff's mom is coming home in 2 days to help out with all of this. In Highlands Ranch, Katie Eastman, 9 News.
And this is the National Weather Service's preliminary tornado path, 6.3 miles straight through Highlands Ranch and part of Lone Tree. The EF1 tornado had a peak wind speed of 97 miles an hour. It was a quarter of a mile wide, and it was on the ground for 20 minutes.
The National Weather Service determined a tornado that touched down near Sterling on Wednesday was also an EF1. It directly hit a house and garage we showed you yesterday. Sterling also received between 4 and 6 inches of rain in just 35 to 40 minutes that night. The Weather Service says the rain was so heavy it destroyed the former Skies Enterprises building.
Englewood officials say that a contractor has already been hired to fix a sinkhole that opened up in a very familiar spot in Englewood yesterday. This is the turn lane on Oxford Avenue near Santa Fe and Windermere. Englewood city officials say the contractor will start working immediately, and weekend work has already been approved. Repairs should take somewhere between 1 and 2 weeks. Road crews and longtime residents in that area are very familiar with this stretch of Englewood. In 2015, a sinkhole swallowed a police SUV. 3 years later, another sinkhole almost at the same spot swallowed another vehicle, another SUV. The driver jumped out at the very last second. Then there was a big mess in 2019 when another sinkhole formed. The city has blamed a storm sewer line that runs along Oxford for all 3 of those. But today, Englewood officials said so far an investigation shows the cause of the new sinkhole is likely unrelated to the one back in 2019.
Another sinkhole in Englewood has increased in size. We were in Rotolo Park and saw a sinkhole we reported on in May was significantly bigger. This is what it looked like then, and you can see the difference. No one's been hurt in this, but a neighbor whose home is near the hole is certainly concerned it could grow closer to her home.
The work to clear Highway 7 in Boulder County after a rock slide there is going to take a little bit longer. CDOT says experts found a deeper fracture area in the mountain there, meaning they need more time to fix it up so it's safe for drivers. Huge boulders came crashing down onto the highway, blocking traffic between Lyons and Allens Park last week. Crews have already cleared 180 truckloads worth of rock.
Inmates being forced to work in prisons. It's a common occurrence, but a group is fighting for it to stop.
Food insecurity far more common in Colorado than you might realize, and you can help with a simple donation this weekend.